do?
Wake that ass up.
Rise and grind.
Rise and grind, baby.
The Live Hip Hop Daily Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Woo! We got the #1 morning show to hit Atlanta, man. Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Get your ass up and tune in. www.livehiphopdaily.tv.
Get that app, baby. Yeah. All right, we back. We live, direct. Happy Monday, America,
sir.
man. #1 morning show, Rise and Grind Morning Show. Here, we got my dog, Charisma Mufasa back. My dog, Larry Love, in the building.
Yeah, man, it's a new week, man. How your week was? How was your last 7 days, my brother?
Man, it's been good. It's been good. You know, I was out of town.
I know,
Oh,
man.
shoot, I dropped my iPhone, bro.
You get some new money?
Shoot. No, actually, you know, I took a little time out of town, man. I took a little time out of town. I had to go support the family and all of that, but I'm back.
Yeah.
I missed this, bro.
Yeah,
I missed
man.
being in front of the camera. I missed talking to the people, so I brought an OG. This is an OG from when we first started the Rise and Grind Morning Show. I brought Charisma Mufasa
What's
in.
good with it?
Okay.
And I wanted him to come back, man, because he's doing a lot of things, man.
Okay.
I went and seen him. You know, he done went and bought a little tiger, bro, a little lion.
We buying tigers now? That's a man. Sound like an investment.
Yeah, it really is an investment because, you know, that's the face of my brand.
Okay.
So I felt like I would save more money getting a cat than versus renting them all the time because that get just as expensive. That shit crazy as so.
And speaking
You know
of
what? I only heard one story of somebody buying I know one person that bought a monkey. So I can imagine a tiger. And now the real shit, they could bring a monkey to the club. Like, I'm dead serious for a mixtape release party. Not in the
For
line.
real?
This in Miami, though. This is
I mean,
Miami.
that shit regular in Miami.
Yeah, this
shit
is
like that. I done seen
Yeah.
people come to the store get away with having a monkey on their shoulder.
Yeah, so you having a tiger, I can really believe in Georgia.
It's a lion cub.
It's a lion cub to be exact.
Ray.
So is the maintenance on that like similar to what? Not a dog, can't be. Is it similar to a dog?
A Bentley.
A Bentley.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oil change and everything.
Okay, I can.
I mean, I got a lot of the right people helping with it. It kind of just lined up with something my people wanted to do,
Okay.
and I got a buddy who bought a zoo.
Okay.
So that just it just was meant to be.
You got some good friends buying zoos. You know what I'm saying? I know
People that's
niggas.
working, bro.
Yeah, man. That's
Nah. I hang with a different whole different diverse group of people.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I'm saying. That's
And
what
most of
I'm
y'all
saying.
regular niggas out there.
You know, niggas ain't buying zoos. Niggas buying zoo crackers. You know what I'm saying? They ain't buying zoos. You know what I'm saying?
you with
The
me,
animal
bro.
crackers. Niggas buying animal crackers for their kids.
I just be on some different shit for real.
Yeah.
My daddy used to always tell me, son, you are the sum of your 5 closest friends. If you hang around 5 robbing ass niggas, you probably gonna be the 6th one.
Yeah.
If you hang around.
It was funny because I seen some shit. Young Blue had said that shit the other day, and he was just like, the dumbest thing you can do is hang around rich niggas and continue to be broke.
That's true. That's true. And what you saying that, man, that's almost like a motivation. You know what I'm saying?
On
It's
a Monday.
motivating, but it's motivation. You know
On
what
a
I'm
Monday,
saying?
man.
On a Monday, man.
I don't want to hang around nothing but hungry niggas and niggas I can learn shit from.
Hey,
Yeah.
man.
So
That's
and
what it's
and
about.
ones you can respect and get money with, bro.
So
Because
before-
everybody out here, you can get money ain't nothing. Anybody, the lamest can't get money, but how you gonna hold on to your respect in the process of getting it and after you get it?
don't lose your respect for no money, man.
Never.
Bro,
Hell nah.
So before we hop dead into this interview, man, you gotta drop your IG and your social and your Instagram and your Twitter and let everybody know who we talking to, man.
So they
Alright,
can-
this Charisma Mufasa. My IG is Mr. MR dot the number 2 much finesse. It's all together.
Okay.
I'm on Facebook, Charisma Mufasa fan page,
Okay.
and I'm on Twitter, and it's Charisma Mufasa all together.
Word.
Shit,
I like
y'all,
that.
Y'all
But
go follow right now.
right
Go
now.
follow the kid.
All right, yeah.
So you linked up with my dog X Malone, so you got to be working, man. I know X ain't, you know, this shit. Like you said from the top when you first started your show.
When my
I probably
phone
was on
ring.
Wednesdays then. I was doing.
Yeah, you was on Wednesdays.
I was
Right.
doing Wednesdays, man,
Live Hip
so-
Hop Daily, man, is the network,
Yeah,
bro.
it's
You
the
see we
network,
working.
man. It's the umbrella. So, where charisma come from, man? Where the charisma? Because Mufasa, I can relate that to the lion. You already talked about the cub, so I can see where that lined up at. Where the charisma part come from?
Charisma, my last name.
Okay, that's your real last name.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I played football, so everybody always knew me by the name on the jersey. So.
That's a football name, man.
Yeah.
It sounds like you should have went play pro or something with that last name, man. That's a football name.
Yeah, athlete, bro, freak, bro.
Where you from? Are you from Georgia?
I was born in Atlanta, but I went to high school out in Florida, right
Okay.
outside of Destin, Florida, on the beach.
Okay. So you grew up in Florida, man.
You seen a whole different life, whole different wave
Word.
of culture.
So growing up in Florida, I like the. Well, who was your off top? Was you influenced by Trick Daddy for this rap shit?
I mean, I like Trick Daddy.
Okay.
I like the whole cutthroat I don't give a damn mentality that he had.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? But I was just a heavy Tupac cat.
Heavy
growing
Tupac?
up. Like, even to this day, like, my sister was just, she was amazed more so by how much I listened to it when I was little. Because I was legit.
Okay.
I really ain't understand a lot of the shit he was talking about, but
Yeah.
I knew every single word.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's when you know you listen to something so much that you know the words,
Yeah.
you know the ad lib,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know the
yeah.
intros,
Yeah.
the outros, all
Yeah.
that shit.
So, so you wasn't jiking and shit back then in Miami. You wasn't, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't one of the jiking.
Miami, I was in Northwest Florida.
Northwest,
I was
okay,
in the
okay.
top part. See,
Okay, like Tallahassee, close to Tallahassee.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was.
Okay.
See, I wasn't jiking and vibing.
Okay.
See,
You wasn't jiking
I
about
got a little nice two-step.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
ain't with that dance.
Word. So Northwest Florida, man. Back to the A, man. I like the grind, man. So when did you really think you start taking this music shit serious? Like Charisma Mufasa. What was it that really you thought gave you the juice to kind of like want to really do this shit? What was the first?
When I left college a year early to declare for the NFL draft,
Okay.
and that whole process brought me around people in entertainment. So I would go
Okay.
to a lot of events and parties. Rappers hang out with rappers.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, rappers hang out with athletes.
Right. Right.
But I think it was the first show I went to. I met Dolph Manager,
Okay.
and he invited me to a show, and just the whole process of
What you go through?
when they went in and everything went through, I was like, you do this shit every night for a living?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I want in.
Yeah.
I want to do this.
Okay. Okay.
So I basically spent a couple months shadowing.
Okay.
It was Lucci, Migos. I went a couple days with them.
Okay.
It was just a whole process, just learning the game, and then I was like, "Fuck it, I'm finna drop my own project."
Okay, I like that, man. You know, I look at it because, you know, somebody got to be a naysayer for the hood. You know what I mean? Everybody, you got to have a speaker from every hood. X, you know, we talk about that all the
True
time.
that.
You know what I mean? You got to have a home base first. Somebody got to represent the base. You know what I'm saying? And I think in every clique, you know, so you always got that one person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be.
It's
It's got to be.
Especially when it comes to the rap shit. Because you let a lot of niggas, like I said, now I don't listen to a new, like I've been DJing for 14 and a half years this year, you know what I'm saying? 14 and a half years, and from where I started at DJing from then to now, it's more about independency. So if you don't really got that style transition, like you said, it's all about controversy. That line can create adversity, like have people talking about, you know, that rapper that got a, you know what I'm saying, when they see your videos or what the situation is.
Yeah, and it kind of went with what I was trying to depict as an image,
Right.
not more so just as like a brand, but
Yeah.
as a symbolic thing.
Symbolic image, right.
That's a powerful beast.
It-
Powerful. Yeah.
Yeah, it just all lined up.
Okay.
And I feel like you more so nowadays, you got to be more than a rapper.
Right.
You got to be a business. You got to understand what kind of deal you signing. How to
Right,
get your
right,
music
right,
out. You can't just
right.
be rapping and don't know what the fuck going on.
Right, right.
'Cause that's how you get screwed in the end. Like
Right.
in
I
any
don't know.
phase of
That's what happened to a
anything.
lot of our greats.
Yeah.
I was just, you know what's crazy that you said that? I was just having that conversation with somebody, was like, when Prince died soon as he got ownership of his masters.
Of course.
Think about it. So it's like basically they killed him. As soon as he owned his and that's the hardest thing. When you at the top of your artistry, for the real artists, not just rapper niggas, but for the real artists, at the end of the game, you want to be able to own your masters.
You want to own you.
That's the game. Like,
you want
that's-
to own your
You
creativity,
know,
bro.
that you want to own creations. And I think a lot of people just do, like I said, a lot of motherfuckers do the shit for the
Fame,
fame.
jewelry.
They be so
Popularity.
ready to get on so bad, but you can't jump at the first.
jump, you know what I'm
At
saying?
the
Like, I like
first
how you
thing
said
people
shadowing.
throw. Yeah.
I like how you said shadow.
But that's smart.
And that's why I was just so crazy about Dolph Kemp.
Yeah,
Because I was
yeah.
like, I was playing football. I ain't know shit about rap.
Yeah.
I'm like, this
Yeah,
man come out here, stand in the room,
Yeah.
and motherfuckers go crazy. 9,000 motherfuckers go crazy every night.
He the only one that I really
And
seen go independent like that.
That's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
crazy because it's just like him. It's not only him, and
Yeah.
most people don't even realize it's the circle you got
It's the circle
around you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
everybody around him was working towards a
Right.
cause, and you could tell the way everybody talked and moved
Right.
that they believed in, and all believed in
Right.
the same thing.
Right.
And that just he snapped.
He right.
Like,
He got. And I think he has to have a good camp because when you go to talk about independent artists, people always mention Dolph first.
and
As
he's-
as the newer artist, is like Dolph is probably one of the biggest independent. And Gotti was probably Gotti was independent for the longest.
yeah, but it was at a
Yeah.
time where it was almost like it wasn't a thing to
Be
be.
independent, right?
It wasn't a thing to
Right.
be independent.
Right.
I say Gotti is kind of like that pioneer that made it cool for you to actually go indie.
All the way indie.
All the way indie.
Right,
Don't need
right.
no label.
Right.
Put out a mixtape every
Right.
month. You know what I mean?
Right.
Have a drive around in 11 white cars.
Yeah,
He had his
yeah.
own brand
Yeah,
off the rip.
it's like cutting out the middleman. It's just the same shit in the streets. You want to get straight to the source.
yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, you
Great
put
way.
yourself being the middleman when you got a label and then you got somebody on the other side. But when it's just you and the source,
Yeah.
I mean, it's better. Everything come through you.
Right,
You-
right,
you-
right.
You the boss man.
So-
you got to understand that to be in that position.
Right. So as you was, and you saying that, do you believe in forming a team around you? So as a manager, PR, or do you think you're at that time yet, or do you already have that?
Oh hell yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I've been working with a good group of people.
Okay.
And Lauren, like it got to the point of where I would go Google PRs and publicists
Right.
that were heavy in
Right.
in there. And I would ask a couple of people,
Right,
I asked
right.
people that was already on, like, hey, what publisher do you recommend? Like,
Right.
Daddy-O, Dolph's manager,
Okay.
he had put me on the Lacey Eakin. And
Okay.
she does the street exec stuff. She does
Okay, that's
all the 2
nice,
Chainz stuff,
nice.
Schoolie stuff.
Right.
And they got a whole campaign rocking over there that's so strong.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
man.
I met Ann Lauren through a recommendation. She started out with she worked with DJ Self right now
Okay.
in Dream Dog.
Okay.
And she was with when I first met her and Patience
Right.
were just starting out with Cardi.
Okay.
I had no idea Cardi
Wow.
would be the star. Shout out to
Right.
Cardi.
So you work on
Yeah.
your network. for
That
real.
she would be the star she was today. But when I was working with Ann, like it was
Yeah.
like Cardi was a reality TV star.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was like, "Hey, I'm working with this girl on TV. You know, she's working on her music.
Okay.
She's about to blow." And she kept saying she's about to blow. And I'd be damned if she didn't.
Out the
I'd be
jump.
down. Yeah, I'd be down.
I don't think nobody really seen. I mean, from her going from love and hip hop to where she is now, especially in that short time, I don't think nobody seen it when they started seeing her on TV.
To be honest, nobody ever really do. Nobody ever really see nobody campaign for what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it start with that person. You got to believe more so in the shit you got going on
You-
before anybody else, and they feed off your energy.
And to be funny with that, hey, don't mess up the fun. Shit. But and to be funny
True.
with that, to be
Right.
honest with you, the only person that we probably seen in our deck in the last 5 years that we probably know is gonna be a star, somebody has something to do with it. Suede. And I must and the reason and it's funny that I said that because like you just said, we never know who's really gonna be a star, right? But before that little yodeling kid, right? For example, right?
Oh,
Hank,
man.
what's his name? Hank, the
Yeah,
little yodeling kid, right?
yeah.
I seen, like you said, it's almost ironic when you not knowing when a rapper or somebody in our culture is coming up and going to elevate. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, a lot of niggas really don't take this shit serious that to a point that I think is necessary for that next level. They kind of
Yeah.
do it for the homeboys doing. Look how many rappers is hot right now. And I don't downplay rap. I'm talking about on the next level. But you know what I'm saying? Because it is still good music. But if your homeboy wasn't right there, or you know, talent is the third thing on the sheet, then you'll be fucked up. You know what I mean?
Just realizing and about what you just said. When you say, look how many rappers, those rappers that you talking about that's on, look at the motherfuckers around them too.
Yeah.
I guarantee that they got a strong team around them. It ain't just rapping.
Oh, no,
That's
it ain't
the end
talent.
of
It ain't- it
That
ain't.
shit ain't gonna cut it.
And that's what I'm saying. It's the third thing. Talent's gonna be the third thing on the list. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. If you had the
I
list-
learned that real fast.
Yeah.
Like trying to make moves and maneuver. Like it's two things that work for you: relationships.
Yeah.
People do more for you when they like you,
Yeah.
and money.
Money,
Yeah.
It's just
And then-
certain rooms I couldn't even
Yeah.
get in without knowing somebody
Yep.
or
Yep.
spending money to get in.
Yes,
the room.
sir.
There's certain people got to pay for the conversations. You know what I'm saying? And
A lot of cats don't
you,
do
you
it.
knowledgeable where you going with it. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Like I said, you can't rush greatness. That's my favorite motto, man. You can't rush greatness, man.
You trust the whole
Yeah.
process.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I like to touch on current situations.
Okay.
And last week, it's a Monday morning.
Rise and Grind Morning Show. Good morning.
Last week, the biggest thing was the death of XXX Tentacion. You coming from Florida, Atlanta, by the way,
artist.
Florida. He's the next. He's one of the. Like I said, I don't want to go deep in about it because we seen it all last week. But it's just another one of those scenarios that a rapper gets killed in his own neighborhood, and I hate. Bootsy said it. Bootsy made the shit. Bootsy made the shit more relevant when I heard him said this shit. Yo, like when these niggas really get killed, where they from? You know what I'm saying?
It be
jealousy.
It be the niggas that saw you from the bottom and get to the top. It don't see motherfuckers at the top that just first meet you and you at the top. They ain't hating on you.
But how-
Like,
but
You're not competition.
it's just like
how low is the bottom and how high is the top when you're 20 years old?
It's just
you know?
it's just
Great
it's
question.
just when you reach a whole nother level
Yeah.
that they can't reach or they don't see themselves. See, it's certain as I grew, it's certain people that I can't even have a conversation with
Sure
about
can.
trying to get $1 million because they mind don't stretch beyond
What they doing?
working
Right.
at the job down the street.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They be like $1 million, man. Yeah,
Right.
it's just dead to them.
Right.
Like it ain't nothing you can talk about it though. So
Seems like a fantasy to them. They can't. Their mind can't even start to think up ways to even make that.
so it's just like they be
It's-
like, damn, I sat in the same class with so and so,
Right.
and he went and got $1 million,
Right.
and I'm just
And you can
stagnant.
you can relate that to anybody that kind of passes. I'm thinking about Bankroll that you said that rest in peace to Bankroll Fresh, and it's kind of like I thought Bankroll was going to be the next Jeezy of Atlanta, probably like or surpass like Bankroll Fresh was probably going to be the next biggest independent, like you said, with that wave and
That Dolph
movement
wave.
that I've seen since Travis
Mhm.
Porter come through Atlanta.
Yeah.
Travis Porter probably had one of the biggest, the salute the DJ movements. But Bankroll, with the street money, they had a fucking movement. You know what I'm saying? And what you saying that, I think them movements still are here to this day. But it's kind of like, them rare people, man. Like, how do these people really lose their fucking life? Where they from? You know what I'm saying? At a mere age. You know
I just think it's pure jealousy
Yeah.
and envy. I mean, sometimes it ain't even about the money. A nigga shoot your ass and don't even.
XXX was 20.
Stack prayer, stay out the way,
You know what I mean?
man.
He was 20. You know what I mean? I just like to touch on current events. You know what I'm saying? And
man,
like
we
I said,
here.
it's just the fact that he was so young. This man really had to be one of the upcoming great. Like for him to die at 20 years old, right?
I never heard of him, man. I seen
No, I
everybody
heard
on
him.
on the timeline.
You know
like,
what?
yo,
I'm gonna say you heard
I
of
don't
him.
know, buddy.
I'm gonna say why you heard him because the little song that was hot. People didn't even know him and the Kodak song "Rolling Peace" was him. I can't even. Well, you got a Jesus piece. You don't even believe.
Oh,
in
that's
Jesus.
him.
That's him and see. That's everybody.
But still, I
When
mean,
say
like,
that,
I don't really listen to
Yeah,
Kodak like
nah,
that.
but it's
That's
it's
everybody.
right, though.
That's and so it's kind of like that was his highest song in our culture. But so it's like damn. They said this man really had a whole cult of people behind him. at
yeah,
that
he
age.
do like know what I'm saying? It's just like even with music, like when you go to Rolling Loud or festival, you ain't gotta worry about no
Yeah,
niggas
you
shooting
right.
at you
You
or
right, you
hating
right.
on you or trying to grab your chain.
You
They
right.
out there to have fun.
You right.
Like,
You right.
they supporting the music. Like
You
they
right.
really die hard for that music.
You
They
right.
there for the music.
You right.
See, I mean, it's just culture wise. Niggas
Right.
just have a whole different objective.
It's almost
on
like
this
how big do
line.
you really want to get?
Yeah,
I was about to say, so
It's
when you
almost
get
like
that money, do you really have to change when you get that money?
I mean-
You get that?
I mean, if you don't change, staying the same ain't good.
No.
I mean, who said change was bad? Change ain't supposed to be bad.
you're
Niggas
supposed
say
to
you
change.
change. Nigga, I was supposed to.
Nigga, let's put it to this. Nigga, I know promoters in we live in Atlanta, right? I know promoters in smaller cities between Georgia and South Carolina that's struggling with booking artists because, like he just said, they scared that when they bring these artists in, these niggas gonna get robbed, shot. Now they got a lawsuit because these niggas so much at trying to ride them, trying to go viral on Instagram, trying to
You can't bring them
make
to
a
the
name. You see what I'm saying?
You
So
can't
it's
bring them
kinda
to the little country.
So now the promoters are losing. You know what I
You-
mean? So
you-
it affects all of us. in
You
a way.
can't have that on your mind as
Right.
an artist.
Right.
It just be like, hey, it ain't gonna be nowhere. Be like, oh, we got you a show in Compton.
That's a
and
question
are
for
we
you.
we going?
That's my next question for you. All right, next. So 6 months from now, you got the hottest single that came out in Atlanta this summer. Cause summer just started this week, June 20th. June 20th is the start of summer.
First day of summer.
So we going fast forward to 6 months from now. Now you got the hottest single, right? Would you perform and like how do you feel it? Because it's so and you blew up. Say you blew up off some shit off IG. So everybody know how your face look. How
You and the
profile
Lion.
look now.
You and the
They don't know your
Lion.
music. They know you, your line, and they know one of your songs. Are you not kind of like balancing where you going with your like you said, your perception after that? Because now people know how you look. People know from Mufasa. Now you big, you got the fame. So where you go with it next? How would you do that?
I mean, it ain't never gonna be no place where I'm told I can't go or I'm scared to go or nothing.
Okay.
I feel like this. I respect every block and I respect the niggas on every block.
Okay.
And vice versa. I respect that vice versa. Just
Right.
don't cross that line.
Just don't cross that line.
As a man, I'm a man. I'm a
Yeah.
man
At the end of the day, this
This ain't no little boy shit.
Yeah,
It ain't no little boy
this
shit.
entertainment, but
Yeah.
my manhood ain't nothing to play by.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
play by that snatching chain shit is
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah.
Cause it's just like, I mean, it
Yeah.
ain't, and it
Yeah,
happen.
yeah,
Like people
yeah.
get caught slipping. That's not even the whole thing
Yeah.
about it. The thing about it is, like, it's two things. You didn't take my manhood in a respectable manner enough to not try me like this.
That's true.
And then the relapse of what you do if you retaliate.
Right,
so
right,
this nigga snatched my chain.
Right.
So I run down on this nigga in his mama house. Then I'm in the news.
Looking crazy.
You right.
Rapper
But he
Charisma
ran,
Mufasa.
yeah, but he ran up on so and so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you could have shot me for
You
this
right.
chain.
You right.
Like, you
You
could have
right.
did anything.
You right.
Like,
You right.
Is
you
it
right.
they still doing like I don't get cats, you know.
I feel like this.
expecting the robbers and the
if you
shooters.
traveling and you got niggas with you, they better be ready to go at all costs for the team. Like, it ain't no way I get robbed and there's 10 niggas
Right.
with me. I just
Yep.
don't see that happening.
It's kind of like
Not that I always have a bunch of niggas with me, but it's just they respect me enough to be like,
Right.
not him. We ain't gonna try him.
Man,
so you need friends like the Instagram video that went viral with the dude swimming away from the alligator. The dude jumped off the rock.
I heard about that. I heard about it. I got.
Niggas
seen that
just talk about I don't want no friend. If you don't love me like this, I don't want you to be my friend.
That's
bro.
real though.
Yeah.
Like when I hit the road, it's people that I work with and done grew up with outside of music. You know, it might
Yeah.
be my little brother,
Yeah.
or it might
Just that.
be
At least
my
one
cousin.
person.
Like
At least that one person. Yeah.
if a nigga even stick his hand out
Yeah.
toward me, they
Yeah.
getting on your ass.
Yeah.
And it's just like we ain't come here to start that, but we will get on your ass.
Yeah. It's almost like I said. Saha said the best. If you die with your hood ride, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's a great question. But that says to what you be doing though. It's a lot
If
of
you
fuck
die
niggas
with your
out
hood
here.
ride, nigga. Like that's what I'm saying. So I be thinking. Like I talk to the young niggas. Like nigga, what are you doing right now? If you would your hood ride for you? You know what I'm saying?
True that,
Yeah,
man.
that's what you got to think about. Your circle around you.
Well, we here Monday morning, Rise and Grind morning show. We got Charisma Mufasa. Go ahead and give him your IG one more time, man, and tell them where they
It's
can follow you.
Mr. Dot Too Much Finesse. That's my Instagram.
Before we wrap it up, man, what we got to look for coming from so far as the audio and the mixtape? Anything out right now we can listen to that's on any of these mixtape platforms? Any videos? Anything you want us to check out?
Yeah, I got my first project I dropped January.
Okay.
It's Lionhearted. It's
Okay.
available on all platforms.
Okay.
You can get it anywhere.
Okay.
It was a good album, bro.
Yeah,
It was good?
It was good
It was
album.
my first project, and
Okay.
I was stoked about it because I put it all together.
Yeah.
Like, and that's where a team came in the source to where I got to the point of where, all right, I need more than myself. I can't do this.
So you're
It's hard.
So I dropped the project. I'm trying to get it into DJs. I'm trying to get it to radio stations.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it to blogs.
Okay.
And I'm trying to promote it. Social media, there's so many phases. I was just like, yeah, I want to do this for real. I gotta have 2 or 3 people that believe in the dream like I
Okay.
did.
You
And
definitely got to get around people, man. Like you say, definitely we'll talk. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, because like I said, you definitely knowledgeable what's going on in the game.
He
And
studied the game. Anybody who don't study what they finna get into
Yeah.
is a fool,
Right. But you'll be surprised, my brother.
brother.
You'll be
Brother.
surprised, my brother.
Man, Charisma
You got any
Mufasa.
videos on YouTube right now we can check out?
yeah, I shot the first video I shot was Intentions.
Okay.
That's on YouTube.
Okay.
And the second video was Hard. That's the single that that's buzzing in the club right now.
Is
Hard.
that the one with what's the video you had? Shout out to Skittles. What's the video you had?
Yeah,
Skittles
that was the Intentions video.
Okay.
She turned that video up. Shout out Skittle.
Yeah,
That was
Skittles, man.
what? How, can you break us off with that story? How y'all meet real quick?
I met Skittles. I can't even recall where we were at, but it wasn't. She was, of course, she an attractive girl, but it was her personality more so.
She does
She
have
act
a-
like
Yeah.
She
not-
had a real cool vibe.
She act like a nigga, bro.
Yeah. She cool as hell.
She
man.
good people,
and
man.
that girl got her own wave going on. You know.
Yeah.
Super
And
hustler.
she
Dancer
DJ.
turned
She
DJ.
DJ as well.
Dancer turned
So-
DJ. I like it, man.
Dancer turned DJ,
I like it,
bro.
you know what I'm
she
saying?
she
I
on the
like it.
hustle, man.
She's
Larry Love, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut
Nah,
you
you
off.
good,
bro.
man. I was just about thinking, what you call it?
He up here watching Sports Center.
Yeah, watching Sports Center. You know, we done got Hollywood in the studio, man.
Man,
We done got Hollywood in the studio,
yeah,
man. You
yeah.
know,
Real quick for the
you know
people
what I'm saying?
that come up here,
Yeah,
you
we-
know. Shoot, hey, we done, shout out to Live Hip Hop Daily,
we Hollywood-
H man.
Yeah, we Hollywood a little bit. We got projectors and shit. We got the ACs, refrigerators and shit in our stoves and shit. Now, we Hollywood, you know what I mean? But anyway, like, Monday morning, some other motivation. We got Charisma Mufasa in the building, man. We're gonna let you introduce a video, man. We're gonna start introducing videos into the top, in the spotlights. So it's called Intentions. You said,
Which one you want to kick to?
Yeah, you gotta drop a video so we can.
Let's kick hard.
Let's kick hard. We're gonna kick that hard video, man, right after this interview, man. Go check it out on YouTube.
Right.
Stay tuned, man. It's Tuesday
Now.
tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. X Malone is back for the week, man.
I'm back, baby, man. You know what I mean? Charisma, I appreciate you coming through, brother.
I appreciate y'all.
You spit some
rocking.
real game,
Yeah, man.
some real
Yeah.
classic game. bro.
Always a pleasure coming through.
Yeah, man. We're gonna bring you through on something bigger, man. Until next time, man. We'll see you tomorrow.
Drop that hard video, JB.